Well, howdy, y'all. Welcome to episode 2 of Catfishing Chris. Just got off work and figured, you know what? It's not too terribly hot, so I think I'm gonna go harass a small creek on the way home. So there's a pretty good chance that we'll catch some good fish. I mean, for a creek, like I know there's some bluegill, some red breast, red ear, maybe a small little largemouth or crappie if I'm lucky. There's some perch, even some bullhead catfish too. So who knows? It's a small little creek in the middle of nowhere. So let's head to the water, and I'll see you in just a second. All right, I got to get used to looking at the camera lens and not the screen. But anyway, got done doing what I need to do around the house and mowing yards, stuff like that. And figured I would make a drive down here to one of the local creeks. Just a little side of the road creek. You've seen Creek Fishing Adventures fish this a couple of times. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go down there, kill about an hour, and see what happens. Like, there are a lot of stuff in this little creek. I've caught bass, crappie, perch, bluegill, red breast, bullhead catfish. But yeah, I'm just throwing a little medium action crappie rod with a panfish assassin, 64th ounce jig head. So I'm gonna get to casting and see if I can catch something. I'll tell you what, these mosquitoes are bad, but it didn't take long. I kind of left my GoPro at home, so I didn't get to film it. But anyway, first fish is a little red breast sunfish. So we're gonna get him unhooked and sent back to where he belongs. All right, I've missed a bunch of fish, so I'm fixing to drop down to like a trout magnet because they're a little bit thinner body. But second fish of the afternoon was a little red breast sunfish. These things fight super hard for any size red breast. They're just mean little fish. They're very, very fun. One of my favorite panfish species. I want to talk with you real quick about a good creek baits. One of my favorites, trout magnet. You can get them in a wide variety of colors. These are only like 1.25 inches long, and for springtime and kind of sort of in the summer when you got a lot of like caterpillars and stuff like that falling out of the trees, the black green color is awesome. Imitates, you know, little caterpillars and bugs and stuff like that falling out of the trees very, very well. So I'm going to throw one of these on. Actually, I already have, and I'm going to go down to this little bridge down here, because I know there's a chance of a decent little creek bass in here, and see what I can do. I really wish I'd brought my GoPro with me because it's just a lot easier, but the downside to using the GoPro is it takes forever for me to download my videos from it to my phone so that I can edit them and post them to whatever social media. Anyway, if I catch something, I'll record it, show it up. I gotta watch out, my hands are getting slippery and I don't need to drop my phone in this creek. But check this out. That is just a hammer of a warmouth. Like a lot of people would say, oh, warmouth is bluegill, same thing. No, they're not. Warmouths have a lot larger mouth than a bluegill, different color patterns, and they get a lot thicker. Anyway, I'm gonna get this dude back and try to get another one. It was awesome catching that one because I watched him come out and get it. I don't think this one even hit the water. Another little red breast sunfish. Super fun fish. They're very tropical, like when they're in full color, and they, like I said, fight like a bulldog. They're awesome. I love catching red breast. All right, fish number whatever, I lost track. I'll just have to look at my photos. But another little red breast sunfish. This one's feisty, a little bit more color to it. Just throwing it around any kind of structure that I can get into without getting snagged. But anyway, I'm gonna get this one unhooked, sent back, and try to get another one. Y'all check this one out. This is a straight up hammer of a red breast. I mean, that bucket mouth red breast. Super, super nice colors. Really, really dark. Gonna get this one unhooked and sent back where it belongs. All right, it's been a minute since I got one, but another red breast on the little trout magnet. This one fought a lot harder than it should have for its size, but I'll toss it back where it belongs. Get us another one. Probably at the end of this video, I'll kind of go over the gear I was using, like rods and bag and stuff like that, and just give you an idea of what I like to use for creek fishing, which you do not have to spend a lot of money on gear for you know, it's a little side of the road creek fishing kind of stuff. $25, $30 will get you more than you would ever really need. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to fishing. I've got about 30 minutes left on this little trip, and we'll see you in the next clip. All right, I got another hybrid for you, and a lot of you probably won't believe me, but I know enough about the mixations of these fish in these creeks. But here you've got a bluegill red ear hybrid. Typically, a bluegill won't have that tiny little patch right behind its ear, and they've got a little bit different mouths than a red ear. But yeah, another hybrid for the day. It's bluegill red ear sunfish hybrid. Let's try to get another one. I got about 20 more minutes. All right, y'all, got another red breast, and I want y'all to check out the coloration on this one. You cannot tell me that's not a pretty fish. They get a lot darker than this, and they also get a lot brighter than this with full colors. But let me tell you, if you got, 20-30 minutes after work or school or whatever, and you just want to go catch a few fish, stop at little roadside creeks. Like I said, this one here, I mean, it's 10 minutes from my house. It don't take much bait. You can get little beetle spins and stuff like that, and just a little cheap ultralight combo from Walmart for about $20, and you'll be set. Creek fishing does not take a lot of money. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I've still got about 20 minutes to go, so see how many more I can catch. All right, I decided to cut this little trip short by about 15 or so minutes because I've got some storms rolling in. But I figured I'd go over some of the gear that I'm using. This is a 6-foot medium action ACC crappie stick. It's a 2-piece rod. This rod is a lot stronger than you would think for a 6-foot medium. Like, I would not feel undergunned if I went for smallmouth using this rod. The reel is a Piscifun Carbonex 1000. Line is 5-pound canine braid. And whenever I'm using braid, 9 times out of 10, I'm running it with a fluorocarbon leader, and my fluorocarbon of choice is Seaguar Red Label in 8-pound test. If I'm fishing in really, really like gin clear mountain creeks, I'll step down to like 4 or 6-pound fluorocarbon. Most of the time 6-pound, because you're kind of pushing it even then. Sunglasses. I'm not sponsored by Waterlands by any stretch of the imagination, because I'm just an average Joe that just happen to buy their products. But these are the Waterlands, you can tell, blue lens, Milliken series or Slaunch series, whatever. I have had fishing sunglasses from Oakley and Costa, and now this, Strike King, all the cheap ones you can buy at Walmart. And out of every brand that I've had, the Waterlands have been the best. They're cheaper than most Oakleys and Costas. With Peak Patrol's promo code or discount code, they were like $119 shipped. And Costas, you're looking at almost $200 depending on which ones you get. And that thing, little retainer, the 6 cents sunglass retainer, they sent out with a lot of custom orders. Figure I might as well go over my bag. Now this is a Magellan Wader Sling Pack. Not a real thick bag. Fully loaded, this thing might weigh 3 pounds. Fairly light. Got a little flashlight, little mechanical scale, so I don't have to worry about it getting wet. Forceps, because I left my pliers at home. Nail clippers. These things right here, boomerangs, are the greatest thing ever for snipping braid and leader material, like super, super light. But in my front compartment here, I have, terminal stuff like hooks for, bass fishing, pan fishing, leader material, stuff like that, sinkers. In my middle compartment, I've got a couple of trays, Berkeley Gulp. Those Berkeley Gulp maggots are awesome for just catching bait. Got one with like crankbaits, jerkbaits, stuff like that, and then one that's got my jig heads and a few spinners and whatnot. And then the very back pouch is where the magic happens. I've got plastics for like trout, crappie. I've got crawls and stuff like that for bass fishing. So like I said in some previous videos on my TikTok and this one here, like if I get off work and I just want to go, you know, fish whatever random creek I just happen to drive over, this is going to be the bag that I grab. I've got a little bit of everything in there. Heck, I could even catfish with what's in it if I wanted to. But if I just want to go wade a creek for a few minutes or to sit on a creek bank or whatever, that little bag right there is the one I grabbed. They sell at, where was it I got this? Academy Sports for about $25, $26, give or take. Awesome bags, super lightweight. They are very, very comfortable. They ride fairly high on your back so you can get in some deeper water, and they just don't pinch you anywhere. Very, very worth the money. I've thought about buying another one just to have a backup and just do some other stuff with. But yeah, if you want a good quality, you know, quick grab and go creek fishing kind of bag, the Magellan Wader Sling Pack, they're awesome. Get you one. Hey, if you like my videos, subscribe if you want to. If you don't like my videos, don't subscribe. I don't expect anybody to do anything. If you like the content, you'll subscribe. If you don't like it, you won't subscribe. Same for liking and sharing and all that. If you want to, good. If you don't, fine. I do not have a set schedule on uploads just yet because I am new to this whole YouTube thing. But there will be in the future collaborations with some other YouTubers because they've kind of been egging me on about starting a channel. And they're just local buddies of mine. So yeah, if you like the video, hit subscribe, like, share the video, drop a comment, whatever. I'm going home. I'm going to fix me some hamburgers, drink me a beer, go to bed, go to work, and then repeat tomorrow. Might even get that thing out depending on the weather. Anyway, see y'all next video.